Okay, so today we're going deep on Psalm 77. And, we're not coming at this like a, Sunday school lesson or anything.
Right.
But more like looking at it as a way someone a long time ago dealt with some seriously dark times and how they found hope again. When you feel totally overwhelmed by stuff.
Yeah.
This is like an ancient text that speaks to that.
Absolutely. And I think Psalm 77 attributed to Asaph, or the choir director, Jeduthun, it's essentially like a song of distress, right? The very beginning, you just feel it. This person is crying out. They're struggling to sleep at night. They're feeling so much they can't even form a prayer.
Yeah, and it's so relatable.
Yeah.
That line in verse 4, too distressed even to pray. Like you're just so weighed down by what you're going through, you can't even get the words out. And then the psalmist starts reflecting on the past. It's interesting.
And it's that contrast that's so striking. Verses 5 and 6 talk about remembering happy times, singing songs in the night. And it just makes you ask that question, when you're in a tough spot, where did that joy go? What happened?
And that leads into these expressions of doubt in verses 7 through 9. And it's raw. The psalmist is asking, has God rejected me? Is his kindness gone forever? Did his promises fail? And these are the questions that haunt you when you feel like hope itself has abandoned you.
It's the honesty that gets you, I think. Like, it's okay to feel that way when your faith or your optimism just gets completely shattered. But then you see this turning point.
Yeah, like right around verse 10. It says, this is my faith, the Most High has turned his hand against me. It sounds like it's the end.
It does, but then right away there's this conscious decision. It says, but then I recall all you have done, O Lord. I remember your wonderful deeds of long ago. It's not just passively remembering. It's like choosing to focus on those good memories in the middle of the despair.
And verse 12 really drives that home. Like it's not just a passing thought. It says, they are constantly in my thoughts. I cannot stop thinking about your mighty works. So this act of remembering, it's crucial.
It is, because it shifts the entire perspective. Then the psalmist goes on to say, oh God, your ways are holy. Is there any God as mighty as you? You are the God of great wonders. So focusing on something bigger than the immediate problem starts to change things.
Yeah, and then you get this amazing imagery, right? The Red Sea, parting the storm, the hidden path through water. It's a powerful reminder of a time when things seemed totally impossible, and then a way appeared.
Right. Verses 15 through 20, they just paint this incredible picture of how God can create solutions when you can't see a way out. And that image of leading the people like a flock, it's comforting compared to all that distress from earlier.
So the takeaway here is this whole journey from, complete despair and doubt to a place where hope comes back. And what drives that shift is the choice to remember those times when things worked out, when you found help, when a path opened up when you needed it.
Exactly. And think about it in your own life. What are your Red Sea moments? Those times when you felt stuck, but somehow found a way through. Thinking back on those times, it's not just being nostalgic, It can actually give you strength and encouragement when you're facing new challenges.
So here's something to think about. What are the mighty works, the big or small ones in your own story that might have a clue, a path you've forgotten, that could help you navigate what you're going through right now?
Yeah, something to think about.